And ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Live Hour, YouTube's premiere Off the Clock Appliance Repair Talk for Off the Clock Appliance Repair Techs. I'm your host with the most, Brother B, and you can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be interviewing a guest all the way from Alabama, Mr. P. Rich.
How you doing, sir?
Thank you for joining me, Mr. P. Rich.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you being on the show. Mr. Rich reached out to me last week.
Yeah, last week.
I got a phone call. The phone call says, "Hey, man, how you doing? I heard you do SEAL system training, and I need to get into that."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's about how it went. Yeah.
And first and foremost, welcome to the show. Tell the audience why you reached out to me, and tell the audience a little bit about who you are, where you come from, what area you service.
All right. I'm Palmer. I service the greater Birmingham area in Alabama.
Speak up just a little bit.
Okay. And I reached out to Professor B. That's what I call him.
Professor B. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. I reached out to him because I was feeling like I was lacking in my SEAL system department and overall just diagnosing refrigerators in general. And after coming across some of his videos and the good people at the TMM Appliance Network, I saw how knowledgeable they were. So I felt like he'd be a good fit for me to reach out to and just kind of come lay myself at his feet and soak up some information. And telling my little time here was well worth the trip, well worth the money. And this brother is a wealth of knowledge that you just can't find in many other places. I mean, just
Thank you. Now, P, which is short for Palmer. P, you in Alabama, right?
yes, sir.
How big is your service rate? What part of Alabama?
I do the whole damn state.
Is the state that small?
Oh, no. My service radius is about 40 miles.
And what's the area you service called? Mobile?
No, I don't go that far down. I will do the whole state, but really no further than Tuscaloosa and not much higher than a little town called Gaston, Alabama. That's from top to bottom.
So Tuscaloosa to Gaston.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 40-mile radius.
Yeah, somewhere up in there.
And you just got into appliance repair.
Yeah, I'm about 3 months into the field.
3 months into the field.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
And why the hell why did you want to learn SEAL systems?
It's tremendous opportunity in the SEAL system side of it. And what happened, they made a mistake and sent me an invoice that was tied to another account, and I saw the numbers on it. And I just can't let that money pass me by. I got to go and get it.
What were the numbers?
No less than $1,000 per job.
That's what they was authorizing?
Yes, that's what they were authorizing. Some a little bit more, some a little bit less, but
for what? Like to replace the compressor?
Just to replace the compressor, yes, sir.
And you didn't know how to work on refrigerators, or you did?
Not really. I didn't feel confident.
Okay.
In it.
So what would happen when you would get fridge calls?
I would go out and do my best, but I felt like I was tap dancing sometimes. And I just didn't want to take the risk of misdiagnosing something and hurting my customers overall in the long run. I want to make sure I give the best service to my customers that I possibly can. So just to sharpen up my own sword, I had to come to the swordsmith, to go ahead and get me right,
Well, SEAL system is the highest level of refrigerator repair. I think that before you get into this, though, it's important to understand how the box works overall. Would you agree?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you came down here and we had a 3-day, just you and I. You told me, brother, you asked me, you said, Brother B, when's your next class? I said, well, I'm going to ASTI next month, so I won't be doing anything February, but March I'll come back and I'll have a class. And you told me I can't do that.
Yeah.
Do you got anything quicker? And
Yeah.
I said, well, we could do something on the weekend, an advanced class. And then you came down here, and there's our itinerary. Do you mind sharing with the people what our itinerary was?
Oh, yeah, certainly. We studied Refrigerators 101. Brother B covered the flow of refrigeration, the components of the system, the proper pressures of the system, how to prep the system before you were complete your work on it. Uh, the typical problems you run into, like restrictions, leaks, a bad compressor, overcharge, undercharge. He went over how to recover from the system, how to braze and how to sweat out. We went over sweeping the system, our pressure tests. We went over pulling the vacuum, charging the system. I mean, he walked me through so much that it's still a lot to take in. So I'm still processing, but I know for certain that I can confidently now go and take those jobs, and my diagnosis will be spot on every time.
In the refrigerator 101 portion, we spent like the first few hours of you coming down here. We didn't touch no tools, we didn't touch nothing. It was just straight up how the box works.
Yes, sir.
Airflow, we spoke temperatures, interior, we spoke what the ambient, we spoke about voltage requirements,
Yes,
we
sir.
spoke about the different components in it, i.e. thermistors. We spoke the defrost, we spoke the different types of defrost systems, analog, digital, before you even touch seal system.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I don't want you to think that that's the answers to everything. Oh, just change that ain't gonna fix
yeah. No,
a refrigerator with a bad ice maker.
no,
I
not at
mean, well,
all.
unless it's not cold enough to make ice, but like you can't throw a hammer at everything that looks like a nail.
Oh, no.
So it's important that we taught you the beginning of how things work properly. How do you feel? Honestly,
Yeah, my confidence is up here somewhere now, man. It's amazing
are you
how
gonna
much.
incorporate refrigerators now?
Oh, yes, sir. Most definitely. As soon as I touch back down, we're gonna hit the ground running, and I promise they won't see anything. They would have never seen somebody like me
What
when
do
I do
you
that.
do for a living?
I'm a diesel mechanic on my day job.
So you're a diesel mechanic,
Yes, sir.
and now you're making the transfer into appliance repair.
Yes, sir.
And primarily, what are the brands of appliances that you work on? Washers, dryers.
Yeah, washers and dryers and dishwashers, they're low hanging fruit to me. I mean, I'm already to the point where I'm knocking those out in first call completion. It was just the refrigerators are a bit more intimidating because you've got so many issues that can be going on. Like I didn't want to be diagnosing a failed compressor or whatnot when it's only a thermistor that's gone bad, So yeah, I know of a certainty now that I can confidently take those jobs and confidently service my customers properly. And it'll only increase my business and income. And not more than just the refrigerants 101, we also went over certain business aspects. Like he's a wealth of knowledge, not only in seal system, but if you're trying to establish your business properly, he can walk you through that. Like anything you can think of.
What do we speak about business?
Oh man, it was so much. I will be at the ASTI this year. I'll be at the ASTIs, but just networking, how to handle your customers, how to get jobs, where to get them from, who to reach out to, and just overall,
The systems.
yeah, just having
The
your systems in
We
place.
spoke about like the software that
Yes,
you need, different warranty processes.
yeah, it was
Um,
so much, man. I can't remember all of it.
in 3 days, a lot could be learned. But do you have a message for anybody that's watching this, that's on the fence or indecisive
Yeah, if you're on,
about coming down here? Honestly,
oh yeah, most definitely. If you're on the fence or indecisive, go ahead and take that leap of faith. It's well worth it. You will gain something that you did not have before you came here. Like it's no doubt in my mind. And the way the professor explains it, he could break it down to a kindergartner. So it doesn't matter what your skill level is or how you feel like your learning may be not up to par in some area. This brother will help you out. He can most definitely get you on the right track, and you'll be well on your way. The rest of the work is up to you. I mean, he's gonna give you everything you need.
And it's a profitable field, seal systems. And the way we teach, it's not guesswork. Everything has a science. Everything could be verified. We check our work. We pressure check our work. And if it don't pass those checks, then we don't move on to the next phase of the job. And those checks reveal our mistakes that we've done. Like maybe like you burnt. I don't say this. Look at me, bro.
Yeah.
This is not to put you down because I did it. And it's not one person that's watching this that could say on their first attempt they didn't do it. Yes. But you burnt the tube because you left the heat on it too long.
In one spot, I had it just sitting there. Yes.
And it created a hole, and you didn't see that hole.
Nah, it was on the backside of the tube, so we didn't see it until we pulled the vacuum on it.
And it wouldn't go in the vacuum.
Yeah, we could see.
And we put it in a positive pressure test with nitrogen, and we heard like we knew something was wrong.
Yes.
So it made us stop and recheck our work. Yeah. And once that passed, then we were able to move on to the next portion of the repair.
Yes, exactly. Like it's better to make your mistakes here than in the customer's house. So that's what it was. I mean, the brother even brought in some equipment just for me to tear up and mess up. So if you're on the fence, go ahead and jump. Like, stop being scared. Don't be nervous. Just go ahead and take that leap of faith, and it'll pay off in the end.
Well, brother, good luck to you out there in Alabama.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for tapping in down to South Florida. Thank you for attending our course. And brother, any final words to the YouTube community? I know that this ain't really your thing. You ain't no real YouTuber, nothing, but get your final moments off on the spotlight.
Again, if you feel like you're lacking in any department, or if you just want to brush up on your skills a little bit, sharpen your sword, if you will. These brothers will get you right. Like, it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And they take the guesswork out. And even if you mess up, or if you're going a bit too fast and it's something that's outside of your pay grade, the brother will stop you and let you know, hey, this is what we need to focus on to get you on the right track. And you do what's tailor-made for you. So even if you have to set up something one-on-one with the brother, I saw his schedule. He did not have to take time out to help me, so it really was a blessing. So I really appreciate that. But he will take time to sit down and one-on-one with you, if need be, to get you to the level we need to. So I appreciate that.
A lot of cats think like, damn, $2,000? Eesh, man, that's a lot to come down there and learn that. But
no, he ain't charging enough.
But they don't know that when they get out, they do 3, 4, 5 jobs, they done made their money back. And they learned the skill set indefinitely forever. But what about me? What about the time that I take away from my customers? What about the jobs that I say no to? I got to make it, and there's logistics involved. You said you had your own refrigerators to work on. That involves delivery and purchase of the fridge, albeit they were beaters and used, but still, I had to buy beater and used fridges for you to work on. So, there's logistics in this and the actual facility itself. So, the price, it is what it is, but I think that there's value in it. And not everybody's my customer. This ain't for everybody. This is only for the people who's really serious. My message is for you.
Yeah. I drove 12 hours to get here, 12 hours back. It don't matter what you got to do. Put in your PTO, call in sick. Just tell them you ain't coming. Whatever you got to do to get here, go ahead and get here.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for the kind words. Well, there y'all have it, guys. This was just a little infomercial, private, real testimonial from one of our most graduates, our current graduate. You know what I'm saying? Our most recent graduate, Brother P. Rich, good guy. And good luck to you out there in Alabama. You got us on the walkie-talkie app.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We not just going to feed you to the wolves and you graduate and it's like, nah, figure it out on your own. Like, you got a community here. Hit us up on the walkie-talkie and you'll have the whole TMN Beehive come to your aid and, hold your hand out there. You're not alone.
All right, I appreciate that. And I look forward to meeting you guys. I'll see y'all in the app or in the chat somewhere.
See you at ASTI.
Yes, sir.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of YouTube's premier Off the Clock Appliance Repair Talk for Off the Clock Appliance Repair Techs. We're your hosts with the most. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with us. Good evening. Have a happy Sunday. Take care. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, it's a good brother here.